Hey everyone, welcome to the Shady Stories, Shady People Stories. Um, well, I've been working on a resolution to a situation where I was basically crapped on for a long time. And I was placed in my husband's life to be able to guide him because um, of his situation. I mean, there's so much more that I can add to that, but uh, I would have to really. It would be a very long, lengthy conversation, and well, there's just really not that much time to get into all that. But I handle my stuff very well. I handle it well. There was a sheriff who arrived today, and he stank very badly of tobacco, an oversaturation of tobacco, and it was offensive. As soon as the door opened, and I got that, I was like, oh. And I'm in a raised ranch, and anyway, you walk up like 6 steps, then you have any case. So I had to stay away from him as he was speaking. And I know this from living with alcoholism in my family that when there's a heavy scent of tobacco smoke, lots of times it's to mass alcohol. All right, the guy wasn't looking too good. He just wasn't looking well. And I even said that. I says, "You okay? You want some water?" I said, "Would you like some water? You look a little dehydrated. You look parched." Anyway, this deputy proceeds to tell me, proceeds to call me back because there was a paper that he had to bring that he didn't have. He had to go back to the base, the command. So an hour goes by. He calls me and he says, "Well, you didn't tell me that there was another complaint with the state New York State troopers." And well, I said, well, I I spoke to them, but they said they couldn't do anything, and they directed me to go to the sheriff. He says, "Yeah, but you can't have it." I says, "Well, no, hold it, slow it down, slow it down. Let me explain to you. Let me correct you here, because it was like this misogynistic, like he's gonna yell at me, and no, I'm a grown woman. I'm probably older than this guy, even though he looked like he was 30 years older than me. But that's how certain people don't age well. You know, hold on." So yeah, he's telling me. He says, "Well, your husband's son said you gave him the title. You signed the title over to him." I said, "That's correct." I said, "I did. You know why? Because he was given the RV, and we had a verbal agreement, and I have documents from Venmo. He was supposed to make payments." No, I didn't include Venmo, but that was in the back of my head because I had documentation. I said, "He stopped making payments." I wrote them a letter and I sent it to all the news stations and everything. And, well, I said he stopped making payments in January, but it was actually. Anyway, so, yeah, and this man was wrong because, for one, the vehicle was purchased while we were married. Okay? So, anything that's purchased during marriage goes to the surviving spouse. No spouse, the heir. No heir, the parents. No parents, escheat, the state. That's the line of succession. That's how it goes. Now, he was given the RV. He declined, he stopped making payments because he didn't like the fact that I expressed my trauma. Well, that's too bad. The trauma I experienced, you know something, and I'm expressing it. Well, if things would have been addressed, like I said, when he was younger, when he had whatever initial trauma he had that caused him to set a shed on fire with kids locked inside, young boys, um, that's when possibly maybe that would have been the alteration in his life that would have stopped whatever other issues that he had. You know, drunk driving. Or, yeah, so don't listen. I did the right thing. I did the right thing by someone, by you, all right, his son, okay? And what did you do? You said screw Patty? No, life doesn't work like that. You did not buy the truck. You did not buy the truck. That was while your father was alive. And when you buy something when you're married, it belongs to the surviving spouse. And that's it. You have no proof. So, I mean, that's how it goes. You have no proof of purchase for the vehicle. You were sent a copy of it because you had to register it. That's the only reason why you were given the title. Yeah. Mm-mm. Keep the truck. Give me $25,000. That's it. You had money for a Cadillac. You have money for a wedding. Money for a diamond. Step up to the plate. Become an adult. You can go ahead and take a loan from the union. Yeah, they have emergency loans. So yeah, okay. That's how you have to do this. That's how the situation gets resolved. That's how you man up. That's how you become an adult, okay? All right? Because for the 15 years that I was constantly lied to, and everything here was, it was always a constant debate, and he acted like this house was a freaking hotel to him. No, you better step up to the plate. You're the next you're the son, okay? You're going to carry the tradition of being screwed up and doing stuff that shouldn't be done to people? Let's see. How many? Now, this is what? Yeah. Let's go back in the archives. Get your shit together, kid. Thanks.